So a couple of weeks ago, the Alchemist and Earl Sweatshirt put out their collaborative project Voir Dire on Gala, which is a music streaming service that essentially treats albums as NFTs and all that. And we didn't really know exactly when it was going to be put onto DSPs. We heard that it was going to be a month later, but we weren't 100% certain. Now we do have confirmation that it is coming out on DSPs such as Spotify on October 6th. However, we are also getting a different track list with a handful of different songs. One of them being the Caliphate, featuring Vince Staples, which coincidentally just got a video. So, let's fucking check this out. Let's go.
Once I stir the stew on the stove around.
This is a weird flow and a weird time signature for this beat, but it's cool so far.
If you hit the county, you better hold it down. The rats, police attaching facts. They ain't PC, they just trustees. I had to laugh at that.
Vince Staples has very strong thoughts regarding the police.
We never told, just B-boy pose, paroling back to back.
I like that they just keep going back to back. There isn't a chorus yet.
I know his clip will crash, my bro go rinse his filthy hands.
I'm trying to really get what they're talking about here, because Caliphate, from what I looked up, it's like a Muslim-run state, like government and religious state. So maybe this is somehow related to that, but at least in Earl's verse right now, he's just talking about somebody. I mean, I'm guessing somebody's catching a body, because mistletoe tags, like they go on the bodies when they get sent to the morgue. And he kind of kissed away his last body. I don't know.
It's column thin, definitely scraped up all the chips and left.
Maybe he's talking about like somebody who just caught a stray. Like, this is not someone who was necessarily involved in anything. They were just minding their own business. They're innocent entirely. And I mean, due to all that shady business they got.
Rub the vase, I had a wish.
Trying to summon a genie. Get some wish granted, maybe to undo everything.
Man, find the funds to allocate and I'll appear.
Never mind, maybe he is the genie.
Take a number, death parade around is grim, but he ain't take me under. Back to back with Krosky. Fuck him.
He had to call him Krosky and not Broski, because yeah.
Shoot like both the Kobe's. Pop it.
Kobe. Because Kobe's numbers 8 and 24 add up to 32. Both the Kobe's. All right. So that outro was from Miriam Makeba, who's a South African artist, I believe. Basically touching on how, as an artist in certain environments, you want to be able to kind of tell a story of what's going on around you. So applying that to Earl and Vince, they tend to rap about things happening around them or to them specifically. To tie that into this song, all the things that are going on in the song are something that they've been seeing, something that they've been around, something that they want to draw attention to, and in doing so, maybe stir up some change, maybe get like more eyes on it at least. Like, really just something to talk about it. You know what I mean? And I think in doing so, I mean, you can draw a lot of different things to it. Like, you can draw attention to it, but that might not be good or bad attention necessarily. It really depends on what you're looking for out of it. But at the end of the day, if it's something that's happening in your community that you don't really have control over, just drawing attention to it and not like kind of being an observer without any sort of opinion, like an unbiased observer, I don't know. It's an interesting way to do it. Like you're essentially a reporter or journalist at that point, where yes, obviously you have your own thoughts and opinions, but you are instead giving out this information as news and just saying what happened. Like you're just stating the facts, you're not like, kind of throwing any sort of spin on it. I mean, that's one way to look at it, I guess. Overall, I mean, the song was cool. I am interested to see how it sounds in terms of the album and its streaming version. I only listened to the album proper one time because it was on their streaming site, and that doesn't really have an app, so I didn't have a way to easily listen to it because I wasn't gonna go and rip it from the website because that's way more work than I'm willing to put in for this project that I knew was eventually gonna come to streaming. But yeah, curious to see where this goes. Glad to see that Vince is on this song as well as another song on the project. I think it's on Mancala. And yeah, I mean there was a leak of another song that Vince was supposed to be on. That never came out, but that song was pretty solid too. Maybe eventually we'll get that too, but I don't know. I thought the song was cool. There's definitely way more to it than what I've gotten just off of that first listen and as I was listening to it. It's just yeah, there's more that needs to be looked at, I think. But we'll see how this plays into the rest of the project. With that said, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this track and what you've gathered from it. And while you're down there, also like and subscribe to see more ramblings and content like this. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe out there.